Alright guys, so I hit up the gym today, did 1 hour of cardio, and my goal was to see minimum 300 calories burned on the screen, and I was successful doing that, so I was happy with the session. You know, I'm looking forward to doing more bodyweight exercises and weight training, but for the time being, I'm really focused on my diet and making sure that I'm burning calories. Less calories in, more calories out, trying to get my weight down so that I'm not putting too much pressure on my joints and my body in general. And I'm doing my best to avoid any kind of injury at the same time so that I'm actually able to be consistent with the workouts and see the results from everything that I've been doing. The worst thing is to build yourself up, get to that point where you're going consistently to the gym or just waking up and doing everything right, whether you go to the gym or you're not, but you're waking up and you're doing everything right, and then you get excited and you hurt yourself and you cut everything short, and then you're back to square one again. You know what I mean? So prevention is always better than cure, and for the time being, I'm focusing on diet, less calories in, more calories out, and whatever calories I am getting, I'm making sure that majority of it is not coming from carbohydrates, as little carbohydrates as possible. And yeah guys, you know, slow and steady wins the race. All right, so as you guys can see, I recorded the screen here, and by the end of the session I was over 360 calories within the hour. So, you know, just hop down there, put the speed up, set everything up, and just, you know, went to work. All right, that's how you do it. Look at that, guys. Came home to a delicious pizza, and don't get it twisted, this is all protein. Everything in this pizza is protein, 0 carbs. All right guys, 0 carbs. Is going to be delicious. We got some beef on there, some pork chunks, cheddar cheese, all the good stuff, guys. All right, and of course I got something else for you guys. We're going to be doing a protein taste test, guys. All right, so as soon as I'm done eating this pizza, I'm going to wash it down with a little bit of protein. I'm not going to have full cups, guys, just a little bit to taste. All right, and let you guys know what I think. All right, stay tuned. Taste test, taste test. Alrighty guys, we got 3 proteins here. We got vanilla oatmeal, we got pistachio, and we got fudge chocolate brownie. All right guys, gonna taste these and let you guys know what we think. Here we go. All right, we're gonna start off with pistachio. I'm gonna use 1 full scoop, guys, so we get the whole flavor profile. You heard how I said that? Flavor profile. All right. Throw it in my shaker cup. Right, Baluch? Give it a good shake. Make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom. All right, guys. Pistachio by Rule 1. Wow, it turned green. I don't know if you guys can see the lid. It actually turned green. All right, so actually I'm gonna open that up, show you guys. Look at that. Can you see it?
No, in the light.
Look at that, guys. It turned green. Ain't that something? All right. I've never seen that before. It's actually green and blue. It's delicious. It is delicious. Give that a taste. Rule 1, source 7 protein pistachio.
Good.
It's delicious.
That's really good.
160 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of sugar. You see, that's why it tastes so good. I'll tell you what, The macros may not be the best, but it is delicious.
It tastes good.
Absolutely phenomenal. Off, we're gonna try the second one now. Let me get a little extra sip of the green stuff. It was so good. If you guys saw any of my other videos, you know I've been avoiding carbs, so that was a little cheat snack. That little sip. I didn't even take a big gulp, just little sips. All right, next up, C-Bum, the Canadian champion, 5-time Mr. Olympia. This is his protein here. It's called C-Bum isolate protein because he has a lisp if you don't get it. Isolate protein, vanilla oatmeal cookie. All right, guys. I'm gonna get me a full scoop again because I want the full flavor profile. All right, into the cup. Shake, shake, shake. Let's see how good. Another thing too, guys, you want to see how well they mix. So I like to give it a good shake to see how well they mix. That makes a big difference in how easy it is to put down and stuff like that after a workout. All right, guys. So this is C-Bum's vanilla oatmeal cookie. Okay. All right. Let me see. What do we got here? So you see, guys, this one compared to the last one is much cleaner, much more simple. Absolutely no sugar or no carbs from sugar and zero fat and only 110 calories compared to the other one that was 160 calories. All right, guys? And you're getting in this 25 grams of protein per scoop. All right? Flavor-wise, it's not going to be as good as that one there. Like, it's not. And it has no sugar. And I don't believe, what do they use to they use sucralose, not stevia. So yeah, I think if they had stevia in it, it would have made a bit of a taste difference, right? It's simple.
It tastes very light.
It's a very light taste.
It does taste very clean and light.
Yeah, it's very clean.
It is more vanilla. Like, you don't really get that oatmeal cookie.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I agree.
Bad.
And we're gonna move on to the last one here. We got Cellucor fudge chocolate brownie. All right, guys, fudge chocolate brownie. So I'm gonna mix that up. I can't find the scoop for this one, so I'm just making sure there's nothing in here, and I'm using the scoop from the C-Bum tub. All right, so I'm gonna go in here, get a full scoop. See that, guys? Full scoop, right? To get the flavor profile. All right. Boom. Into the shaker. Make sure it's closed. Shake, shake, shake. We don't want no clumps, guys. We don't want no clumps. Whoops. Get that out of the way. And that was open too. Dang. Alrighty, here we go. Made a little mess there. Cellucor isolate fudge chocolate brownie. Okay. All right. Definitely a fudge flavor to it. Definitely a fudge flavor for sure. Let's see what these macros are looking like. Ooh, very tiny. Okay, let's see. Can we get in there? 1 gram of sugar. We got 1 gram of fat, 25 grams of protein.
It's richer. It tastes richer. The texture is more thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the Cellucor and the raw is very thin consistency. Yeah. So it's very clean.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give these a rating. I gave the C-Bum a 2.5 out of 5. I'm gonna give the fudge brownie. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 as well. And the pistachio by Rule 1, flavor wise, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. But they do have a lot of great protein sources, but there's also a lot of other stuff in here. You know what I mean? Like FD&C yellow number 5, FD&C blue number 1. Like you don't want that stuff. Yeah, you don't really want that stuff, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I would yeah. So that's it. That's what I got for you guys.
I didn't like
Taste
the
test,
first
taste
part.
test. Alright guys, I'm finally ready to open up this Evercade VS. I got it a few days ago. Didn't really have time to open it up. And I wanted to grab a couple more things before I actually opened it. I'm going to share that with you guys as well today. Now, this one here, I got the one with one controller. I didn't get the one with two controllers, although it did come with two cartridges. But the reason is that I wasn't sure if I would like this controller. So I didn't, I said to myself, I'll save that bit of money, and regardless of whether I like the controller or not, I can either buy another controller, another Evercade VS controller, or I can buy a third party controller and hopefully find one that works with this console. So we're going to take a look at the controller and all that stuff right now. This one here comes with one controller, one cartridge. The cartridge has 8 games. And I believe that, okay, these are the games right here. All right, we got Battle Lane, Blockout, Combat Tribes, Double Dragon 2, Minky Monkey, Mania Challenge, Double Dragon 3, Battle Lane Volume 5, Mysterious Stones. All right, and what else do we got in here? What does it say right here? It says compatible with 25 plus Evercade cartridges, play in HD on your TV, save states and retro filters, built-in Wi-Fi, play up to 4 players, dual cartridge. So that means you could put 2 cartridges in the console itself and have more games on screen to switch between. Oh, look at it right here. Compatible with many third-party controllers. There you go. I didn't even notice that. So that answers my question on the controllers, third-party controllers. So hopefully I get, there's some good ones that actually work with it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna open this up. Oh, they got all the, all these other cartridges here. So I'm gonna open this up. Which way should I open it? Oh, on the side here, it says it comes with one console, one controller, micro USB cable for power, one quick start guide, and one cartridge. So again, I'm assuming no power block. Again, another console, another product with no power block. Why? I don't know, but I guess I'm getting conditioned, getting used to it by now, so it is what it is. All right, guys. So first impressions. I like the packaging. It's very nice. Very, very nice packaging. Doesn't look cheap at all. All right. I'm excited for this. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a little hard. Okay, look at that. That's the console right there. It's a decent weight. Doesn't feel cheap. So that's good. You got your power button there. You got your slot for the cartridges, right? Cartridge 1, cartridge 2. You're able to put your 4 controllers in right there. All right, you got your HDMI out and you got your power. And I'm assuming that's a reset button right there. And that's it for that, right? Very simple, very straightforward. Alrighty. I like it. I like it. I think I would have liked to get like a different color, but that's the one they had. And that's the one I got. All right. Alrighty. Plastic. Got your quick start guide here. Not going to go too much into that. All right, you got your cartridge here. Alrighty. Shows you all the games on the back there. It's nice. It's nice and neat. I like that. Not too big. Just nice and neat. All right. You got your USB right here. And I think the most exciting part of it all, the controller. Huh. You know what? Let me put this box down here. Let me see. It's a very blocky controller, you know. And getting to the buttons back here, well, it's cool. It's blocky. Um, but it is bigger. I think it's bigger than the original NES, which was also pretty much the same shape, minus these little curves and stuff like that, and having these buttons at the back. So I like that the cord is really long too, and I like that the cord is red. It stands out. All the other cords that I have are the same color. All right. And I don't know. I guess it just, gives a little bit of uniqueness. You got your start select. Yeah, it feels good though. The buttons feel good. It's a little light, the controller itself, but other than that, I don't know. I'm gonna play with it and see how that goes. I'm gonna play with it and see. It's nice though. It's not the worst controller I've ever seen. It's not bad. All right, and it's glossy here too, so that's cool. Alrighty, so there's that. Now, I wanted to share this with you guys. This is the cartridge that came with it. All right. And I was cool with that. There's games on here that I haven't played yet, stuff like that. Actually, I don't think I played any of these games. I'll be real with you. I've played Double Dragon maybe for a brief little minute. But for the most part, all of these games are going to be new to me. So I'm gonna, well, I guess when I turn it on and I see it, it might trigger something like a memory of me playing it or something like that. But I don't think so. All right. But anyway, so that I was cool with that. But then I saw some other stuff, and you know what? I said for the price, you can't go wrong. And I got great deals on this stuff. You know what I mean? Let me show you guys what I got. Got me the Xenocrisis Tanglewood cartridge, right? Man, I've been seeing people play this Xenocrisis online for a while now. I've been wanting to play it for a real long time. And now I finally have my own copy to play. I'm excited to play that. I've been waiting for a long time. It looked like such a good game online. I saw all these other channels playing it, all this stuff. And I said to myself, I'm going to have to get that at some point. And that came when I grabbed the Evercade. I had to get it, guys. All right. Xenocrisis Tanglewood. Tanglewood looks cool too. I don't know if it's going to be my type of game, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot. You know what I mean? So I got that there, and I got one more for you guys. Demons, Astaborg, and Astabros. Man, I saw this and I said, oh yeah, oh yeah, my type of games for sure. I already know I'm gonna like it. Action platformer, you know what I mean? Take on the demonic hordes and demons of Astaborg's challenging platform action and brave the ever-changing dungeons of Astabros to discover the origins of Astaborg. Yeah, man. I saw this, saw a little bit of footage of it, and I was like, I'm down. So I got them both. You know what I mean? I got them both. And both of these in the store, they were the last copies. Believe that? The last copies, guys. So to start off my Evercade collection that I hope continues to grow, and I hope that it becomes a console that people collect for, because with things going digital and all that kind of talk, all these companies making their games digital and everything going digital, I don't think that's the same as having the physical, game themselves. So this is going to be, if I do decide to really get serious with collecting, this will probably be my first real, start from scratch collection where I'm getting into it around the same time that everybody else is. So I'm going to have my opportunities to get the original games and stuff like that. So that opportunity excites me. I know that this came out a while ago. I know I'm a little behind on this, but I don't mind being a little behind. I've mentioned this before. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I have been called a late adopter. So I don't really mind, that I've got it now and everybody else, a lot of people already had it. This is my time now. I'm excited to try it now. I was able to get it now. I'm excited to play it now and share with you guys what I think about it and that experience. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and capture some footage. And yeah, guys. All right. So stay tuned. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open these up and see how they look inside, as a matter of fact. And then I'm gonna say, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? So, Xenocrisis, Tanglewood. All right. So this is the cartridge here. Nice, nice, simple, and they're numbered too. That's really cool. Knuckles are a little ashy. My bad, guys. They're numbered. That's really cool. What's this right here? Don't miss out ever. Subscribe to our email list to get. Okay, so subscribe. They want you to subscribe. Alrighty. Nice little booklet. That's another thing that I love about this. You get the booklet. I don't know when they decided that not putting booklets was the way to go, but that's the best part of anything. Look at that. Shows you all the weapons you could get in there, shows you the different characters, like that's the best part of this. Buying games, opening them up for the first time. We used to take these to school. Like, if you couldn't take the whole damn console, if your parents didn't let you take your Game Boy or whatever else it was, we would take the book. You know what I mean? And just talk about it all day long. Probably try to draw the characters in the book, whatever it is, right? So look at that, the enemies there. This is cool, guys, So you get the little book there, cartridge there. Is this in? There we go. Now it's in. So that's that. Alrighty. We don't have to open up those. I think we get the point. All right. So they're very simple, guys, right? But I think so far it looks to be worth it, even if it's just for the cartridge with the booklet alone. Good job by Evercade on that. And I hope they start coming out with those real thick ones. Find a reason to make the booklets real thick, Evercade. I love when they're real thick, and you flip through them and you could sniff them, right? And they got some weight to them. I don't know. It just does something when you pick up the case. I remember when I used to buy those Xbox games and PlayStation games and stuff like that. And they would the book would be inside, and it was so heavy. It felt like you know what I mean. I don't know what it was, but it was real satisfying to buy the game and feel feel the weight under it, feel the weight in your hands. So yeah, Evercade, I don't know, fill it up with some art or something, guys. You know what I mean? Find something to put in there. Make it real old school. Maybe you guys can make a mailing list again with a thing, with a magazine or something. And they used to put those little cards in there. Mail this in and get the monthly subscription. I don't know if you're gonna go all the way, right? That's the best part of these things. Anyway, no, you don't have to do that. I'm just saying though, would be kind of fun, right? All right, guys. So that's that. I don't know which one I'm gonna play first. Probably Xenocrisis because I opened it up first, and that's the one I want to play the most. So I'm gonna pop that in, and yeah, guys, let's see how it goes. All right, and now, stay tuned. All right, guys. So good news. My original Xbox controller worked, and that makes me very happy because that's my favorite controller right now to use. I was originally trying to use my Spectra, but that third-party controller wouldn't work. So what I had to do was take the USB cord that connects that Spectra controller to my Xbox and plug it into the original Xbox controller that I got with my Xbox, and that worked perfectly. It works great. And mapping the buttons on the Evercade is as easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm so happy for that. The other day I was playing a program on my computer. I think I was playing something on my computer and I had to map the buttons, and it was so complicated for something that I feel is so simple. But look, I'm not like a video game developer or programmer or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But it just seems like something that would be simple to do, and I couldn't do it. But on this Evercade, it's as simple as click this is the button that's highlighted. Which one do you want that to be on your controller? It's that simple, and you click it and you're done. And at the end, you just save it. Boom. Fantastic. All right, guys. So original Xbox controllers do work on the Evercade. So if you like that, use that, you can use the original one as well. Or maybe if the Xbox works, I'm going to assume that the Sony one, the PlayStation might work. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't guarantee that, but I have a good feeling that it would work. I'm hoping that it works. That'll be great for people that play PlayStation, right? Alrighty, so outside controllers do work with the Evercade. Now, another thing that I noticed while I was scrolling through the main screen, the home screen, on the left side, there's a VS menu. And in there's something called Game of the Month and free games. There's two categories, Game of the Month and free games. I didn't know such thing existed. I didn't know that was a part of this whole Evercade, concept. And I'm like, I don't know. I never heard anybody talking about this. You know what I mean? I was looking up videos about the Evercade and stuff like that. I never heard anybody talk about this. I was reading about it online. Never heard anything about it. I don't know if it's something new that maybe they included with updates or something like that. But I had a free game on there, Game of the Month. The name of the game was Bubble Seahorse Adventure. Very, very fun game. Came out years ago, early 2000s, I believe. Very, very fun game. And it seems to be inspired by Mario, you know what I mean? So I was playing that for a minute. I was having a blast with it. And I'm looking forward. I want to see what it said 0 out of 9 free games collected. So I don't even know how I'm supposed to get those games. I'm going to have to look into that. But I want to see what else they're putting on there. I love this. This is great. I'm excited for that. Let me know if you guys know anything about that at all right? But guys, I got to say this. Well, actually, before I say that, I'll say something else. The power button on the Evercade, it's sensitive in the sense that I'm just saying to you guys, just be careful. I noticed you can't push it quickly. You got to really put some pressure on there. You don't have to overdo it. Just put some pressure on there and hold it for about a second. It's not like other consoles where it's like a click. Like you just have to tap, and move on. Nah. This one, you got to really push it down, hold it for about a second, and let it go for it to power on and off. So be careful with that. You don't want to overdo it and break it and stuff like that and ruin your console, all right? So just a heads up on that. And also, too, one thing that I did notice with the Xbox controller is that sometimes it won't always be detected, but you just have to unplug it, plug it back in. All right, guys, so just be aware of that as well. Or maybe I did something wrong. I don't know, but just be aware of that as well. Now, guys, this is what I really wanted to talk to you guys about. You see that Xenocrisis game? You see that game, boy? That game is some fire, big dog. The game is fire, big dog. I was playing that all night. You understand? And I put it on easy too, and I was still getting whooped, but I still kept going. I still kept going. The game is some fire. Fire. If you guys haven't played Xenocrisis yet, I'm telling you, if you get your hands on this Evercade cartridge with the Xenocrisis on there, it is some fire. That Tanglewood game that it comes with, though, I don't know, that give me that Echo vibe from Sega Genesis. I wasn't feeling that Echo Dolphin game at all, so I tried it for a few minutes and I was like, nah, it's not for me. You know what I mean? I gotta give it another chance though, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't really get games like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It reminded me of Echo Dolphin. I never liked that game. So yeah, guys, Xenocrisis, I think, is the game of the hour for me right now on my Evercade. I know I'm gonna be playing that for a good while, and it's one of those games I know I'm gonna keep going back to play. Like, I'm gonna keep going back to play Xenocrisis. I don't know if they have any other versions of it. I'm gonna look it up and see. I gotta have them for sure. And yeah, so what else we got here? Demons of Asterborg so far it's a great game. I'm loving it. And what I'm loving about it the most is the music. The music is some fire. You know what I mean? I caught myself just bopping my head to the music and getting into the zone with that musket gun that they give you. Bop, 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 bop. You know, bum, 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 pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? I like that. That's on fire. So I know I'm going to go back and play that game a lot too. There's the two of them, obviously, Demons of Asterborg and Aster Bros. So I have a lot of game time, a lot of game playing time ahead of me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let me know if you guys like any of those games at all, if you've played it or if you're planning on getting it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this video. I think I've been thinking about making this video like 3 parts, you know, living with the Evercade for a week type thing, and see what games I actually gravitate towards. Give them some time, give them a chance, you know what I mean, and see which games I gravitate towards that I have so far, you know what I'm saying. And in that time, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what other games are out there that I'm going to enjoy, and seeing what everybody else is playing and stuff like that, and try to get really involved with this Evercade, and you know what I mean, because so far I'm really liking it. All right, you guys, there's a lot of features on the Evercade. You know, the themes, you could change up the themes and stuff like that. I think right now I got the loft theme on mine. I like that one, you know. And I had to change the aspect ratio because I was playing the Astaboard game and part of it was cut off. I gotta go back and double check and make sure that that worked actually, because I changed the aspect ratio and then went back to play Xenocrisis. yeah, so I gotta make sure that that corrected the problem. It was at the top of the screen, but I think it should be good now. But yeah, guys, you know, I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I enjoyed playing this Evercade, capturing that footage for you guys. If you like these videos, guys, the only way you're gonna get all this great knowledge when it comes to bodybuilding and supplements and stuff like that is if you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you're feeling clicky, hit that subscribe and notification button, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys, until next time, peace.